Hi, I'm Reese. Welcome back. Today we're watching Queen Charlotte episode 3, which is titled Even Days. After the first two episodes, I really don't know for sure where it's going, so I don't have any speculations or opinions so far, so we'll go straight into it and see from there. Um as I just said, this is episode 3. I'm bringing them out in order, so if you want to see the first or second, they would already be uploaded. Without any further ado, let's get the screen up and let's start watching. Let me just move myself. Here we go.
Kings will be with her soon enough. He is studying his sciences up in the library.
What?
What?
Sorry, I know we just started, but can we talk about their relationship for a moment? So, from my understanding, I mean, they obviously like each other because when they see each other, they'll be together. Are they like in a relationship of sort, like actual boyfriends, maybe not declared, but in the sense that they are with one another, or is it more of just a fling? They both know that they're open to scratching an itch, if we can say it that way. Like, what's happening with them? But also, if they're actually like a couple, how rude is it that he's hiding the secret from him? But also, I understand because technically, the king is his employer, so he can just come out and actually say, like, oh, yeah, Um, this is what I know. I'm reading Onyx Storm. I did read Iron Flame. So the third one in the Empyrean series. Sorry, I am a reader as well, so I might bring that up from time to time. But yeah, right now the whole Sigel, Tarn, and Darna being kind of snippy at one another and everything kind of reminds me of that, where it's like, oh, you haven't told me this, but I didn't really have to tell you. And then like the writers being like, oh, you didn't say this or that. Well, it wasn't my secret. It's really giving that vibe where it's just that really complicated web of what can I tell you, what can I not tell you, because even though we have some kind of relation together, I can't divulge secrets of my employer, in this case, the king. So, sucks to suck, I guess.
Why did Mother call it a farce?
Sit still, or I will braid your hair crooked.
Is that young Violet?
Why do you ask?
Well, Mother said they were not us. But the king gave our family a title and land. All the families of the Ton got their titles and land from the king.
It is not the same.
It is.
Honestly, I feel like it's always this. Kids understand the world so much better than adults. We just don't give them the credit for it because they see it rather. We narrow it down, and that's when you get all those injustices and everything. Because basically, Violet said it pretty clearly, like, Mother, what makes them different from us? If they got their title and their money from the palace, from their titles, basically, it came with it. And they also got educated and everything. So basically, they're the same. What do you mean they're different? Because she doesn't understand what her mother is trying to say. Which kudos for her.
He is so very polite. It is a lie. He is a lying liar who lies.
Very happy.
She hates everything about it. Most likely, especially the fact that she still loves him. Or likes him, because I don't know if she even got to the point of loving him yet. But it's pretty clear that the more she says, like, oh, I hate everything about him and all, she doesn't. Even the little smirk when she was saying, like, oh, it's also just awful and terrible. Yeah, right. My brain made the connection. The title of this episode is Even Days. So it's basically just going to be about all the even days for a while until she gets knocked up, kind of thing. I mean, I get it, but I don't want the whole episode to be just that. So, hoping there's enough about the rest. But now I get it.
Decided we are going to host the firstborn of the season.
Oh, that is... Princess Augusta gave her approval.
No.
Is that gonna bite her back in the ass?
I do not like today.
It reminds me that there are no hats to make.
You are most fortunate.
Fortunate.
Oh, is it because of the scene we just saw? So basically she's saying, sorry, I have something in my she's saying like you are most fortunate because at least on the birthday and probably that day of her husband, she is sad about it because she has good memories of when they were together because they were really in love compared to Lady Danbury that we've discussed in the other episodes seems to be the young Lady Danbury and the other ones had a very not great marriage with her husband. Is that what she's trying to say by that very cryptic message? Let me know. If you know, let me know in the comments because I'm confused. What did you think she meant by that? Was this my take, or do you have a different one that would be most interesting to hear about? Because I understand it, but it was a very weird thing to say after that.
I received an invitation to your little ball. Delightful. So sad to miss it. Well, we all are we not, ladies?
So sad. Such a shame.
Perhaps another time.
It's to be expected. I'd like a garden that size. Well, maybe not, because I would handle it myself.
You are the first of your kind. That opened doors, so we are new. Do you not see us? You are our queen. Your focus should be your country.
Okay, I get that. I get it. Miss Dunbury is making great points, but do not forget, did she say she was like 17? She's still fairly young. I mean, I know it's of marrying age at that time and everything, but still, they're naive. Like, think of most of the ones that we've seen in Bridgerton and in that story so far when we're seeing Violet as a kid, given she's younger, obviously, she hasn't been um debuted yet and all of that. But regardless, she's young. There's a lot of things she doesn't know. It's not like you get taught how to be a queen, because usually you don't become one. It's very surprising that she did in a way. So, yeah, she's infatuated with the man that she thought she was going to have a relationship with. She's going to be focused on that because in her mind and at her age, this is what she feels. She basically left behind her home, her country, so she's from Germany, her family, her freedom, probably more things that I'm not thinking of right now, to become queen to this king who doesn't seem to really want to have much to do with her except his duty of getting in there. That is all. So it is confusing for her. She understands parts of it. You can tell she's intelligent and she wants to do what she can to help people, but she also doesn't really know much of what's really going on because most people are not really telling her what's going on anyway. She's learning as she goes. So don't get that much in her face.
We would not miss it.
May I? She tried to miss it. But then she received a personal note from His Majesty the King. How could she miss an event that the King is planning to attend? Her head would burst into flames. This is the social event of the season. Well done, Lady Danbury. I like you. Let us be friends.
We like you too.
Lord Dan.
Don't like the mother. Really like the father. Her father's great. He's on that list of like great people. I was going to say great fathers, but just as a person, like just this, telling her how it is and just like being so nice. I mean, it's a good thing to be nice, but he's doing it in such a genuine way. Really loving this.
Excuse me, my darling.
Oh, yes. You're the great man I know you are.
Lord Danbury, may I have a dance with your wife?
You may.
Oh, you're a success!
Yes, indeed. I am a success. Let us go and celebrate.
Well, he just spoiled it all for me. Um, love that scene. It was beautiful. This is how history gets made. I mean, I know it didn't actually happen exactly that way, but I'm pretty sure to some extent it is. By the help of some people making the right moves, then it helps others making it. And I think that was really sweet because well, you have the king and you have the queen, they are an interracial couple, so just by getting there, having the right people that are already friendly and nice to one another, show the ropes and join in as a mixed dancing couple. And that was very successful until obviously he decides to take the whole credit as if it was his. He did absolutely nothing for it, and now she's not even getting a night off. Yay. But yeah, no, I really like this. I'm really enjoying this show. Let me know what you think of it personally. Like, is it your vibe? Is it not? Um, are we wishing there's going to be more? Because it would be nice. But anyways, for now, really enjoying it. I'm more about halfway in, so it's a good omen for that. Okay, let's keep going. Did he die?
My lord?
In you, Edmund lives on. I loathed. And in my loathing, I fund a school to seek revenge and satisfaction. In me, Herman rots.
Show yourself. Near, far, near, far. I
Is he like schizophrenic? What's going on?
Your Majesties, can I?
George is working. Go back to your post. We are fine.
Please, Brimsley.
Right.
I see you! Venus! Venus!
Here.
Venus is indoors.
Venus is indoors. With you.
Okay. Wait. So he's not sick in the sense of like sick, something's wrong with his heart or kidney or anything of the sort. It's really more like dementia, maybe some type of schizophrenia or something like that. Like he's imagining things or just not being in the actual real world. Is that what's happening? If you didn't know exactly what it is, unless it's a spoiler because they're probably going to talk about it, but knowing time, they probably don't name it the same thing. So feel free to let me know in the comments if you know what he has, what it is. I do want to know the actual like diagnostic, I guess. But wow, okay, wasn't expecting that. I did see in Bridgerton that he seems to be losing his mind, but I didn't think it was from young. So does his mother know? Um, does anybody except his right arm servant, the one that's always with him? Is he the only one who knows? I don't know. I really don't know. But I do applaud Charlotte in a way. Great thinking, great way of bringing him back. Even the king's right arm or whatever his title is. That as well. You can let me know. I don't know if they mentioned it and then stick to my brain if it did. if they did, but otherwise I don't know what his actual title is, but like the one that's always with the queen and with the king, like that person, the king's person, he seemed a little surprised, maybe impressed by how Charlotte handled it, which is a good thing. But I'm guessing the little elephant in the room is the fact that if those are episodes that seem to happen often, because maybe he's not actually gardening for real and it's just him always bringing him back home from that. I don't know. Maybe he does garden for real as well. But basically, that's why they would never technically be together because he's not spending the night or he's not going to events or whatever. Because I'm guessing those episodes can take at any time and it's not necessarily only at night. So he always has to watch him, I think. I wasn't expecting that. So that's all I gotta say. I can understand better why the relationship be frazzled and why she kind of almost wants him to be gone. So by now, because as much as she probably likes him, it must be really, well, it is really hard to live with someone of the sort that is always kind of in and out of the real life and the present and all of that. But then on top of that, feeling like you could never really have that relationship at first because he was already sick, for lack of a better term. Yeah. Okay. Interesting. Overall, this episode, it was great. I think it was really, really good. Like, I feel the first two ones were a bit more setting the tone and the story and everything. This one was more getting into the actual conflicts and secrets and everything and getting things evolving, which makes sense because there are 6 episodes. We have watched 3. There are 3 left, so we're really in the middle of it. Um, yeah, I like it. At first, I really thought this episode was going to be really just about them trying to have an heir, but then with the parts of the Danburys and the first ball, the first mating ball in a way, and finally learning exactly what's going on with George, I think to me that was great. And I'm wondering where it's gonna go from here. Because I'm guessing she's probably gonna confront him about it or have some kind of like internal war to know if she should say something or not. Because technically, on someone tells him, because he was in an episode, he wouldn't know that she knows, right? So that would be something he would discover by her or his right arm person, whatever the title is, would tell him. So, yeah, I'm guessing at some point it's going to be learned. And I wonder if because of that, they'll be able to have more of a relationship because now that she knows about this, he doesn't have to hide as much. But I don't know if that's the only thing that he's hiding from her in regards to like the crown and being royal and all of that. So I guess we'll see in the next ones. But yeah, I'm very intrigued. I really want to know what comes next. So that's for sure. Let me know in the comments if you have any thoughts about the show so far or the next episodes, as long as it's not spoiler heavy for me or anybody who hasn't watched those yet. Feel free also to let me know any suggestions for movies or shows that I may want to check out next because we only have 3 episodes left. And on that, I'll wish you a great rest of your day. And I'll see you around the internet next time around. Bye.